What's up, watch people? Tony's Timepiece Review. Today is Tuesday, the 29th of March. Just want to say thank you again to everyone who has been subscribing and watching my videos. Like to just get my channel boosted up, man. I do have a new watch coming soon. If you guys want to guess in the comments what you think it is, anyone who's seen my previous videos of my other watches, just waiting for my AD to call me. Well, actually, they texted me the other day, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed on what it is. So it's one of two watches that I'm really wanting. So today I'm wearing my Nomos Club Campus. I love this watch. I say I love it. I like it. I haven't fallen in love with it yet. I bought 3 new straps for it. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, and maybe I'll do a review once I get those today. I wanted to talk about my vintage 1950s Omega. So the reason why I'm doing this video is, sorry, I'm still congested from when I had that freaking COVID crap. The reason why I'm doing a video on this is I've owned this watch since I was 13 years old. So, and I've had my watch channel now since like around 2017. So I'm really low under the radar with my watch channel, man. You got some of these people that started their watch channels in COVID to have, you know, like millions of subscribers, you know, whatever, you know. I mean, if I bullshitted and posted all those like memes, like, you know, maybe I'd get more subscribers, but I appreciate you liking and subscribing. So the reason why I never did a video on this is because I just really don't know, I just never did, you know, and I don't really know a whole lot about this watch, although I've owned it. It's the longest, the watch I've owned the longest out of my entire life. To a certain extent. So let me just tell you the story. First and foremost, I don't know what model this is. I believe it has a bumper movement. I believe it's solid 14 karat gold, not filled. Has a small subdial, secondhand, so small seconds, gold indices, and applied numerals. And it's engraved on the back with actually my brother's name, who I haven't seen since like 1980. I don't even know if whatever happened to that dude. But this came from my dad well, you know, when I was about 13 years old. He gave me this watch, and I didn't know how to look after it. I didn't know how to take care of it. I just, you know, I wasn't really into watches at 13. I guess I liked the Casios or whatever and things like that, but he gave me this watch, and I just put it in a drawer, and I never ever wore it or did anything with it. The watch is in almost mint condition. I've had it serviced one time, and I've had the crown replaced, and that's it. I had it serviced in a place in Beverly Hills. Can't remember the name of the place, but this was given to me by my dad, and it belonged to my dad's dad, so my grandfather, who I never met, who lived in England. And I believe this is something to do with, I know Omega had something to do with England and the way that they made their watches or whatever. And so it was my dad's dad. They had no money. They were broke. I think this was like the nicest thing that he owned. Gave it to my dad when he passed away, left it to him. My dad was from the streets of London, and he was a real hard ass dude. And my dad also was a famous movie stunt pilot, and it's not the channel for me to talk about who he was or what he did. But at the same time, he took this away from me. Again, probably when I was maybe 15, and then I ended up moving to England, whatever, long story and whatever. It's coming back down to very early 2000s. My dad had gotten lung cancer, and he wasn't a watch guy. He didn't care about watches or anything, but he did have a Patek Philippe, which I don't have that. But he was wearing this one night when I went up to visit him for dinner. And I was like, oh, nice watch. That reminds me of when I was a kid. He goes, yeah, it was yours. He goes, it'll be yours again over my dead body. And he was just joking around. And it was, but my dad had a sense of humor, even though he had lung cancer. So when he passed away in July of 2004, I'd just gotten up to where they lived about 15 minutes after he passed away. So I didn't get to spend my last time with him, but you know, it was one of those things. It was pretty heart-wrenching and sad, but at the same time, one of the first things my mom did was she grabbed this watch and gave it to me. So essentially, I've owned this watch since I was 13, but then it was taken away from me because I didn't know how to look after nice things when I was a kid, and then given to me again in 2004. This watch is something I will never sell. It's worth way too much sentimentally for me. I don't care about what it's worth as far as monetarily. But manual wind, it's about 34 millimeters. Let me put it on the wrist. And if you guys know what model it is, I don't know. I don't think it's a Seamaster. It's pre-Seamaster. I think maybe you know, I think it's around 1956. It's very small. The strap certainly isn't original, neither is the buckle, but that's what it looks like on the wrist. So it actually, even though it's a 34 millimeter, I mean, it's just the perfect size for a vintage watch. So having said that, I love this watch. It's, like I say, in excellent condition. That's the back of it. I mean, you can see the TV through the reflection, so it's in really good shape. And so that's all I really did. You know, I only did it because someone commented on my last Omega video that I did for the Swatch things. He said, you should do a video on your Omega. And so that's this. Anyway, like, subscribe, I appreciate it, man. And I've got a new watch coming soon. In the comments, if you want to guess what I'm getting, go ahead and once I get the watch, I should be getting it in the next, hopefully, couple of weeks, week to 2 weeks. And if not, it'll be a little bit later, but hopefully soon. So I appreciate it, you know, all you guys who comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.